Have you ever imagined trading with 100K or someone else's money and keeping up to 90% of the profit? Sounds insane, right? Welcome to the world of prop firms. I'm Crypto Hero, and today I'll show you how crypto traders are getting funded, even without a huge account. So, hello everyone, and welcome to this video. For who do not know me, I am Crypto Hero, and here I'm making videos about crypto. But in this video, I decided to do a little bit of a different video. That's gonna be again with for crypto, but it also has to do with forex and like indices and many other products, let's say products, or that you can trade. So today we're gonna discuss what is prop firms, what is a prop firm, and how you can actually trade crypto with them. So basically, a prop firm, what they do is they give capital to the traders to trade. Okay. Keep in mind, this is simulated funds at first, when you are in the challenge phase, and I'll explain what a challenge phase is. Okay. You pass the challenge to prove that you are consistent, and you actually follow the rules, because there are going to be rules when you trade with prop firms. And if you pass, you fund with real money, okay, with real capital. Okay, and then from what you make, you get either 80% of the profits and the prop firm keeps 20, or you get 90% and the prop firm keeps like 10%. So there's that. Yeah, and I think it's a great opportunity because if you don't have a lot of money, just imagine trading with money that is not even yours. You might not even stress about it. The only thing you might stress about is that you have to pay a fee up front. Okay, the fee is not much. Like for example, for one of the prop firms I'm gonna show you, which is the most trusted prop firm, is basically FTMO, which is I'm gonna show you, and they offer a 100K account, $100,000 account, for 550 euros, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a pretty good deal. 100K account, you pass the challenge, you get funded, and for whatever you make from FTMO, you get about 80%. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, let me just get out of this. So yeah, so let's see here. We have FTMO. Let's see why it's a game changer. Okay, why this is a game changer. You don't trade your own funds. Okay, you trade the prop firm's funds, so you don't have to worry about the risk. You can be more disciplined. Okay, this model, the prop firm model, can basically teach you how to trade properly without gambling. Because some people might think about trading as gambling, you know what I'm saying? But here is a real business. Like you have to trade, okay? You have to trade based, you have to find good setups to trade so that you are profitable and that you actually really make money from that. And this actually takes, you need to be disciplined. You have to have a good psychology, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. So some prop firms allow, expert advisors or else like bots, but I don't really recommend bots. I mean, there are some bots that work well, but there's a lot of them that are not gonna work well, and I can tell you that because I've been using EAs a lot. Okay. And yeah, I have experience on that, so I can tell you it's better to learn the skill by yourself first. And I mean, EAs are good for people who cannot really stay on the screen for that long, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but it's also for people who already have made a lot of money trading and they just wanna chill, but still get paid, still get opportunities, and they want their strategy to work still without them being there. Yeah, so it is what it is, right? So let's discuss on how a challenge work. Okay, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of things here on the FTMO side. Okay, so how the challenges work. Okay, you get a demo account, as I told you, with rules, which is a max drawdown and the max daily loss, and you also get to do the profit target. Okay, let me explain. The max drawdown is, for example, if you have $100,000 account, okay, you are not if you are allowed to lose 10%, which is with FTMO this is the case. You are not allowed to lose more than $90,000. I mean, if it exceeds like $90,000 and goes like 89.999, for example, this means that your account is breached. Okay, but first of all, we have the max daily loss, which is 5%. So you cannot lose more than 5% in a day, which is $5,000, right? Yeah. Even if the equity goes there and then goes up, it's already recorded. So you cannot I mean, yeah, you just breach your account like that. And then you have the profit target, which is what you need to do. You need, for example, if there's like a two-phase challenge, because there are also profits with one phase, but if it's two-phase, you have to pass one phase, like with 10%, for example. You need for on $100,000 account, you will need to get a $10,000 profit, right? When you do that, you go on the next phase, and on the next phase, usually it's 5%. Okay, so you need to get $5,000, and then you get funded, and yeah, yeah. So and after that, you get funded, and the funded account is actually real capital. So yeah, and I mean you get paid. You can actually get paid a lot of money if you know how to trade, right? But yeah, let me just go through the challenges. Okay, so here you go. We have this panel right here, which says, okay, the step 1, step 2, verification phase, phase 1 here, the challenge. You have unlimited trading time. You don't have to stress on, because before FTMO had a rule where you had to complete the challenge in 30 days. Otherwise, you had to go all over it again or purchase a new challenge depending on the situation. If you was in profit, you could actually request a reset, without paying an extra fee, right? But right now you have unlimited time. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, minimum trading days, you have to trade for at least 4 days, which is good. Yeah, it can be time consuming sometimes, because you need to pass. You need, for example, 8 days in total. If you actually pass it in one of these days, 4 days, for example, in one of the 4 days, and then you go on to the next challenge, you need 8 days in total to actually get to the funded account. But I mean, that's not a big deal. I believe. Yeah, for me at least, it's not. So here is the maximum daily loss here. This for 10K account I'm looking at. So you have like a maximum daily loss of $500, which is 5%, on the second phase as well. And then on the challenge, on the funded account, it's the same thing. Okay, the same rules apply to all of this. Okay, maximum loss $1,000, 10%. Same applies to everything, to all of them. And here you have the profit target. Okay, so $1,000. Okay, here you have the 10% of the $10,000, $1,000. Okay. Then when you pass, you go on the phase 2. You have $500 that you need to make. Okay, you don't need to rush. Better take your time to actually succeed and actually get paid, because what I'm gonna tell you next will make you more interested into getting your challenge done in more time. Okay, so funded account, you don't have a profit target, is how much you want to make. Okay, and then you have a refundable fee which you paid up front. Okay, 89 euros. You can see there's a discount here. Then for the second phase you don't pay nothing, and then with your first payout, okay, you get your payout, whatever your profit is, plus the money that you paid for the challenge. Okay, but this only one time. If you keep trading on the funded account, you only get a refund one time. Okay, then if you consistently make profits and you actually withdrawing, you just get the profits. Okay, so that's all about it. And look at that, like $100,000, $200,000, and I mean it's not really expensive. You can see that here. So yeah, yeah. So that's it. This is what I had to say. You can do your own research as well, but I'm telling you, this is a game changer. Imagine just you can trade here. You can trade like gold. You can trade indices. You can trade forex, but you can trade crypto as well. Not many options. You know, you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, but yeah, I mean, you know, like it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity for traders, in my opinion. Who don't have a lot of money, you know, instead of actually giving $540 in a broker, okay, you can just purchase an account and have $100,000. You just have to follow the rules, which will basically make you a better trader. Okay, so yeah, because being consistent is the most important thing. This is how you're going to succeed in trading. So that's all I have to say. And don't forget, if you're serious about, you know, crypto trading and, you know, trading with prop firms, I think this is the way that you can actually scale without you having to risk your own savings, for example. Okay, in my next video, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna trade a 100K challenge. Okay, but it's gonna be a free trial because I want everyone to see how that works. Okay, so please don't miss it out. Subscribe. You know, like, you don't wanna miss this. Turn your notifications on, and yeah, I mean, that's gonna be the video. Hope you actually, you know, hope this helped some of you maybe to understand how prop firms work. And yeah, so as I said, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.